Hello everyone, I am Dr. N. Krishnaveni. I am Associate Professor Computer Science and Engineering. So today we are going to see about the basics of Python language, programming in Python. So let us see the overview of Python. So Python is a widely used general purpose programming and object oriented language. So this language was created by Guido van Rossum in 1991 and further developed by the Python Software Foundation. Next one is, it was designed with an emphasis code readability, and its syntax allows programmers to express their concepts in a fewer lines of code. So this Python language is used for web development, software development, machine learning, mathematics, system scripting. So why Python, why we are going for Python means, so Python works on different platforms like Windows, Mac, Linux and Raspberry Pi, etc. Okay. So Python has a simple syntax for using the English language. So that is why we prefer Python. So the next one is, Python has a syntax so that allows developers to write programs and fewer lines of code we can able to complete the lines. Then Python runs an interpreter. Python runs an interpreter system, so meaning that if this code can be executed as soon as it is written. So prototyping can be very quick. The next one is, Python can be treated in a procedural way as well as the object oriented way. Procedural way, and it is a functional one. So these are all the features why we are going for a Python. So the next thing is history of Python. So let us see this, how this Python language has been evolved. So this language has been developed by Guido van Rossum in early 90s in Netherlands. So it is an open source one. Okay. So it is considered as a scripting language also. It is much more scalable, object oriented, and it is used in a functional way. So this language is used by the Google. So he is the person who invented or who developed this Python language. So he is a Guido van Rossum. So next we are going to discuss about the features of Python. So here we have the list of features. So first one is, it is very simple, easy to learn, open source, high level language, it is dynamically typed, then scripting language, database connectivity we have, then batteries are included, platform independent, portable, procedure oriented and extensible, embeddable. It has the huge library. So let us see these features one by one. So first one is, it is readable one. So Python language is a very readable language. So next thing is easy to learn. So learning Python is easy. That is, it is expressive as well as in a high level language. So the next feature is, it is a cross platform. So Python is available and can run on various operating systems. So this is one of the feature we have with the Python language. Then open source. So open source, anyone can use it. So this is a open source programming language. Then it has the large standard libraries. So because Python comes with a large standard libraries, so that has some important libraries too. So then free one. So Python is a free software, anyone can download it. Then it supports the exception handling, because Python supports object oriented programming. So in that one of the main concept is exception handling. So it supports the exception handling. Then advanced features we have like list and comprehensions and all those things. And one more important thing is, it has the automatic memory management. Okay. So these are all the features of Python. Next we are going to see how we are going to save the Python file. So this is the structure. So here we have two numbers of file, sample.py and x.py. Here this sample and x is called a program name or file name. .py is the file extension. So using this extension you can save this Python file. So after saving or after storing the file into the memory, you want to execute the program. So for the execution of Python program, we need this PVM. So using the PVM, Python virtual machine, your source code can be saved in a file name called x.py. So this source code can be converted as a bytecode. This bytecode conversion will be taking place in your compiler. So it is called PVM. Then after this bytecode will be converted as a machine code, that is zeros and ones. So this conversion will be taking place in a PVM. So inside the PVM we are storing the interpreter. So after conversion only your machine can able to execute or display the output. So this is the structure we have. So the next thing is we have to know the role of Python virtual machine. So the main function or main job of the Python virtual machine is conversion of your bytecode into machine code. So this is the major role it is having. It means that converting the bytecode instruction into machine code so that the computer can execute those machine code instruction and display the final output. So inside your that is your PVM is equipped with the interpreter. So interpreter, it converts bytecode into machine code. So these are the different flavors of Python. So Python can be combined with any other languages. So these are the different flavors: C Python, J Python, Iron Python, PyPy, Ruby Python, Stackless Python, Anaconda Python. So these are the different flavors. So if we want to install a Python, means we can directly go to the python.org website and we can download it. So in that not only the software is available, we can have the documentation also. So by using this website we can download the software as well as we can use the documentation also. So this is the website one. Next. Yes. How will you execute the Python program? After storing your Python program, we have three ways to execute your Python program. The first one is using of command line window. So this window can be installed while if you install a Python, it is automatically comes. The next one is ideally graphics window, and the third one is we can directly execute a Python file from the system prompt. So the first two ones are interactive modes and the last one is a non-interactive mode. So these are the three ways to execute your Python program. So next, see the Python commands. Here comments is nothing but a piece of text to let someone know what you have done in your program or what is going to be done in your block of code. So this is what a comment. So this comment can be of two types. One is single line comment and another one is multiple line comment. So if I need the single line comment, I can use this special character called a hash. And if I want to use the multi-line comment, I can use the three single quotes. So these are the two types of commands we have in Python. Next is a Python character set. So if I want to write the Python programs, I need to know what are the character sets are supported by your Python. So we have letters, digits, special symbols, white spaces, and other character set like ASCII and Unicode characters also supported by the Python program. So these are all the character sets we have. The next thing is tokens. So tokens it means it is the individual elements that are identified by the programming languages. So it is called tokens.